Welcome to Chill and Heal Tarot. My name is Lady Nikki 33, and if you have followed me here from Instagram, here is your extended for today. And for those of you who are just joining the channel, a warm welcome to you and a warm welcome to all. Now, before we get into a quick recap and backstory from IG, allow me to introduce myself. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. Now, the messages you receive in this reading should serve as confirmation to what you already intuitively feel. These love readings in general are for entertainment purposes only and should not change what you already believe and know about your story and situation, nor should it change any action that you have taken or are thinking about taking or have actually already taken. Again, this is confirmation to your intuition. Now, I don't tend to use titles and terms such as divine feminine and divine masculine because a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up, and a karmic is just someone who's in your energy to teach you a lesson. You know what role you play in your story. Now, I read for feminine energies, so if you are a masculine, you would be considered a cross watcher. And I'm going to tell the feminine energy that you're dealing with everything that I see about you, good and bad. I also don't mix spirituality with tarot, so I won't encourage you to subscribe to any particular spiritual path. You know who your divine source is. This is just good old tarot. I'm completely transparent, and I might even include my own experiences within the reading if I feel it's applicable to the reading and if it might be helpful to you along your journey. Finally, I am a twin flame, but I'm not a twin flame reader. But if I see the energy, I will call it out. Again, a warm welcome to you all, and I hope there's a message here for you today. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the backstory. This is the extended from Instagram, and this would be for Thursday, the 28th. Now, it might be uploaded the next day, but it is for Thursday, the 28th. Okay, so the song that I channeled is Heal the World. And at this point, I am going to go on to my script. This is the writings that I have written for Instagram. Instagram has a limit on how much you can post. So everything that I actually write out here is on my script. And after we finish the backstory, then we'll go ahead and get into the clarifying messages. So the song that I heard is Heal the World by Michael Jackson. And I think the reason that I initially picked up on that is because of the community card here from the Kipper deck, which is actually one of your bonus messages. So the lyrics I heard are, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Now, on my screensaver, when I was actually writing for Instagram, was a coyote. And so I thought that that might be someone's spirit animal, so it might be significant to you. And when I looked it up on Google, it says that it represents survival, adaptability, tenacity, resourcefulness, and cleverness. So I have entitled this reading, Lightworkers Unite and Answer Your Calling. Okay? So now, in past energy, it could be present, future for any of you. The story could be different. But in the past energy, we here have the Empress. So you can be a man or a woman in Empress energy. And this reading shows that you are in the process of birthing your baby, a non-profit organization. I even heard Big Mama's House, right? So you have a desire to serve those who are in need in your community. Then we have, in present energy, we have the Four of Swords. So this to me shows that you have written and submitted your proposal to a benefactor whom you believe would be interested in giving you a donation towards your worthy cause. Now you are playing the waiting game, right? These are like the labor pains because you see these things do take time. Now, crowning your spread is the Hermit. And with the Hermit, this is advising you that now is the time for reflection and introspection, while at the same time staying in creative energy and be ready to go to work when that financial assistance comes in. However, because of the time it has taken, you may have lost hope, or maybe you're losing hope, and you might feel like giving up. But no, sir, no, ma'am. And forgive yourself for these emotions because you're human, and do not allow these negative thoughts to overwhelm you. You are a light worker, and you have answered or are answering the call from your divine source. Soon you will be actively serving your community. I heard as a CEO, a COO, and founder. This is your dream to heal the world. Once you get one foundation in your city, state, or country, you'll now have the footprints and solid footwork to open a foundation or agency in each state or country or continent, thereby healing the world. So do not give up hope. Okay? Now, in future energy, we have the justice. And I see this as the benefactor who is already reviewing your proposal and has begun to investigate you and maybe do like a background check to see if you are who you say you are and if this is a legitimate cause that he, and I definitely heard he, so the benefactor or investor that you have looked into, I definitely think is a masculine energy. And this is saying that he is investigating and doing background checks to make sure that this is a cause that he would like to contribute to. Okay? And then at the root of your spread is the Three of Pentacles. So I see a successful collaboration in your near future. And that's why it's so important that you remain hopeful that your foundation or agency will be a positive solution in your community. For some of you, this might be a homeless shelter or a shelter for expecting mothers. But whatever the cause, use this time to get ready and stay ready. You will receive a just financial donation that I see you using for the startup costs for your future not for profit business that eventually turns into an empire. Okay? Now, for someone specific, and this, it's interesting to me because in the reading that I did yesterday, the Empress was in this exact same position, and it was a completely different storyline from what this is. So you might want to check that reading as well. But for someone specific, I think that you have found out you're pregnant, but your partner is not supporting your decision to keep the baby and may even be contesting paternity. So at the end of this, we'll, kind of get, we'll explore that if it comes up once we start clarifying. Okay? So now that's the Instagram backstory. And now we'll go ahead and to get into some clarifications. Now, just as a disclaimer, I definitely resonated with this story. I do want to reiterate that it does take a long time to get these causes and foundations and agencies up and running, right? But the preparatory work will not go in vain. For light workers, we have a big empathetic heart. So while we're waiting for such a big idea to come into fruition, you can still find ways to be active in your mission work, such as volunteering in like agencies, and just giving back in small ways, maybe sack lunches to homeless that are in your community, even maybe just giving away water, right? Every effort counts and will not go unseen by the divine. Okay? And then again, as I said, with regards to the continuation storyline about the Empress, again, it was in this exact same position. And I think in the previous story, there was a feminine who resorted to baby trapping a masculine in hopes that that would give her a solid commitment. And that didn't turn out how she wanted it to turn out at the end of that reading yesterday. So if that sounds about right, then you might want to check that reading. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and start to clarify. So in the past energy, we have the Empress. And so yes, this can be an actual mother, but it can also represent your creation and birthing abundance, right? You're utilizing your creative abilities. And in this sense, if it was a nonprofit organization, because I was picking up that energy with the community, then this is what it is that you are birthing. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. My decks are already pre-shuffled and saged, but we'll go ahead and cut on camera. And let's see what we have going on with this Empress. Okay, Spirit, please clarify one card for the Empress, please. There we go. And it is Three of Pentacles, and that is actually at the root of your reading as well. So let's try and keep with both storylines. So the main storyline I'm picking up is an Empress, okay? And you are creating some type of nonprofit organization for the community. The bonus message here as well is from the Romance Angels, and it is forgiveness and learning. And so when I saw that next to the community, it just reminds me of people who maybe feel forgotten and like not cared about, right? The other bonus message is from the Dark Confessions deck, and it says, I feel overwhelmed and I'm drowning in my own thoughts. And so this is definitely how I would feel, that, people who are in need in the community, or, just in general, when you feel like you're alone and you don't have anyone to partner with. That's why I was picking up that maybe this Empress was putting together some type of nonprofit agency that would be of benefit to those in the community who maybe are homeless, or maybe even like single mothers, because the Empress did come out. With the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Empress and at the root of the reading, I definitely see that, yes, this Empress here is collaborating. And if it hasn't happened yet, you are soon to be collaborating with whoever it is that you have actually sent out your proposal to. And honestly, when I was writing the reading, I thought to myself, it's a good idea not just to send to one benefactor or investor, maybe send the proposal out to more than one. But this right here gives good confirmation that you're in good company, and the agency that you are going to be the founder and CEO and COO, okay, this is all being reviewed, and it's going to be a successful collaboration. Now, for the second storyline, and the bottom of the deck here is Knight of Cups. So for the second storyline, I'm just kind of picking up because I did feel that there would perhaps be maybe the third party, or the partner, your soon to be father's child, was contesting paternity. And I thought that that could be the reason justice was here. You even have the Hermit here with that light, right? So it's like something is definitely being looked into. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is the present energy. And, this could be the waiting time. It takes 9 months to, bake the baby and then birth the baby. And then after that, here comes justice. So with Knight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, as well as Three of Pentacles again. So this can be two different, storylines, but the Three of Pentacles has showed up twice. It could be that you may have more than one lover. And for that reason, maybe it has always been a third party. That doesn't necessarily have to be that it's a secret. With it being a Knight of Cups, it's definitely not a husband, right? So this is someone that you're dating, or, just getting it on with. And because it might be that type of casual situation, then that could be the reason how come the party, the third party or the partner, might be contesting paternity. So we'll get into that deeper further if it's necessary, but I want to stick with the Lightworkers energy that I felt initially when I pulled these cards for Instagram. So again, we have a confirmation of the Three of Pentacles. There's going to be a successful collaboration with regards to this nonprofit business that you are creating for your community. Okay? So that's good there. Now let's go on to the Four of Swords. And that can be present energy, but it can also be past, present, or future, depending on your story. But this definitely, with the Four of Swords, it definitely can represent contemplation and meditation, relaxation and rest. If you are pregnant, maybe you have started your maternity leave, right? Or again, if this is about birthing a business, then this is just the waiting game. You have to just kind of sit around and wait. You've put out your proposal, you've put in the footwork, and now you're just kind of waiting to see what happens, right? So let's go ahead and get a clarification for the Four of Swords. Spirit, one card for Four of Swords, please. One card for Four of Swords. That's way too many. My God. All right, Spirit said take it, so we're going to go ahead and take it. At the bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. And Five of Swords, you know, this is what I'm just picking up right now. This can be the energy that you feel. So this is going with the Lightworkers. It does take a lot of time, right? You don't just, you know, it takes a lot of time to put together a proposal. And then it takes time for it to reach the benefactor, who I think could be in this hermit energy. And then the benefactors, you know, they receive these type of requests a lot. So you're not the only one. The time that it's taking, even with this Four of Swords, is what we're clarifying. I think it can make you feel defeated. It can make you feel like, you know, like giving up hope. And that's why this card here, I think, came out. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. And that's why it's so important for you not to feel defeated. Don't feel defeated. It's just taking time. But we have here 2 times the Three of Pentacles, which speaks of a successful collaboration. And that's what I believe is coming into you for the future. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. This also could be going along with the same storyline with the feminine energy, who had tried to do like a baby trapping situation and thought that if she were pregnant, then the man would actually wife her. And so by the conversation that took place in the last reading, it was a heated conversation. And I believe the masculine said the most that he would be willing to do if she kept the child would be to be a co-parent and, you know, child support, and that would be it. But as far as solidifying their relationship or a husband and wife type of situation, that wouldn't be. And so I think if this is continuing that storyline, that there is a feminine energy who is pregnant, and you have actually made the decision to keep the child. And now that you've made that decision, the masculine energy, he wasn't happy about it in the first place, but I think he might be the one who now is saying, okay, well, he's going to contest the paternity because, you know, no disrespect, but here, you know, with the community card and at the root with the Three of Pentacles, so this could be like, you know, maybe he's saying you're for the streets, especially if you were already in a third party situation with him. I think it's gone completely toxic, and I think that the conversation between you and him has become very just toxic and would definitely leave you in defeated type energy. Okay, but now let's see the cards that actually came out. So the first card is, and remember we are clarifying the Four of Swords. So the first card is Ace of Swords. So this is, I'm sticking with the storyline of the nonprofit agency. So the Four of Swords. And then we have the Hermit, which is right above it. And I had said that I believe that your benefactor is actually doing some type of background check, is checking into you to make sure that you're who you say you are. And is this a cause that they would actually want to contribute to? And because of that, it's taking a long time, right? If you had received an automatic, I'm sorry, we won't be able to help you or so forth, then you definitely could go ahead and you could feel defeated. But because it's taking so long, it's making me think that in actuality, this is moving forward. And we have the Three of Pentacles on the board twice. That's saying a successful collaboration. So the Ace of Swords, I believe this is saying that they are seeing with whatever investigation and background checks they're doing with you with this Hermit energy, that they are seeing that you are legit and that you are a good standing person in your community, and you are actually, maybe you already do certain things for the community that they've become aware of. But even if not, it's just showing that they have found you to be crystal clean. Yeah, this isn't some PPP scam loan or something like that. You're legitimate and you are the truth, right? And then we have the Two of Cups. So this is saying to me as well that this is something that they would like to contribute to. They may have even loved your proposal, right? The song that I heard is Heal the World and Make It a Better Place. And so I feel that in your proposal, you probably definitely put a lot of emotion and empathy and sympathy into it, and they were able to feel that from here. So they see that you are legit and that you are someone that they would like to connect with, right? Now, if we were going along the storyline of the feminine who has gotten pregnant, I believe that the reason that you really feel defeated, like it's one thing if the masculine said like, no, I can't upgrade our relationship to more than what it already is. I'll only be a co-parent. That could leave you defeated. But if this masculine has actually, now is contesting, the paternity, I think this Ace of Swords is saying, the truth. And you know that this person you really did see as a soulmate, and this is the only person that you are with. And so that this baby has actually been created within this union that you felt was mutual. It may not have been mutual, but this is saying that this is, you believe that he is the father. Okay? And then we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, again, is talking about, feeling in like trapped within your mind. I want to stick with the story of the Empress who's creating the nonprofit organization. I think because it is taking so long, for the investigation and background process and so forth, that it's making you believe that you're not going to get this donation. And that can represent what is making you feel trapped in your mind. And this here speaks about, I feel overwhelmed and I'm drowning in my own thoughts. So this can definitely be that Eight of Swords energy in the tarot that's saying this is how it's making you feel. But what I want to assure you, with Three of Pentacles on the board twice, you're going to get what it is that you want. It's just taking some time. Okay? And then the next card is Six of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. This is victory. So there's going to be a victory for you with your agency. It's just taking some time. And for the feminine energy, it wasn't a good thing to try and trap the man. I have to say that to you. And I said that even before. No judgment. But if you're trying to trap a man with a child, that's not a good intention. And clearly it hasn't paid off. However, you are victorious. You know the truth. You know that this is your child. And at the end of the day, since he said yesterday that you would only receive child support, well, that's what's going to happen in the justice system. Okay? You're going to be victorious, and at least you will receive some type of assistance in raising your child. But going along with the storyline of the nonprofit agency, regardless of the time that it's taken, it is coming into fruition and you're going to be victorious. Okay? And then we have the Page of Wands. So I think this is just you. You have a good idea, and you've put a lot of work and dedication and footwork into it. What this Page of Wands is saying is just keep that energy high. Keep your vibration high. Don't allow the time that it's taking to overwhelm you and give you negative thoughts. Keep your vibration just as high as when you first had the idea, when you first heard the call from your divine source. You are a light worker. So keep your energy and your vibration high. Okay, so I think that is good clarification or confirmation. And then the star, how awesome is that? Okay, you are. I said you have empathy, and you're probably an empath, but for sure you're a light worker. You want to help. You have a strong desire and need to heal the world. That's the song I heard, right? And it starts within your community and within your city. And I think that that is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful energy for you. Okay? And so then next we have the justice, and that's in the future energy. And this is what I feel is the outcome or determination or a decision. So this is the benefactor who's here in the hermit energy. This is his decision that he's going to go ahead and grant you the donation. And then it also can speak to decisions that need to be made. And so that can tell you, like, it's taking some time, but you know what? Stay in that high vibration energy, and maybe you should start looking at properties. I'm not sure exactly what type of foundation that you want to have, but maybe it's time for you to now start getting into gear, start looking into properties, looking into other agencies who provide the same type of services, and really see what it is that you need to do further. You've already done the footwork, you've already done the preparation, you've done your proposal, but what are you going to do now when it actually comes in, when you get that certified mail that says, such and such has decided to, help you with your agency? Decisions need to be made, and that's what this justice card is about. So let's go ahead and clarify justice. Spirit, one card for justice, please. My thumbs are sorry, I've been doing dishes and my thumbs are so dry. All right, at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. And so, okay, so clearly, if we're dealing with a feminine energy who, did the whole baby trap situation and it did not go the way you thought it could go, I definitely can see you being a Nine of Swords energy. I don't think you're a Nine of Swords energy as with regards to the paternity of the child. I think he's the father of your child. But now with regards to the one who is the CEO and COO and founder of this nonprofit agency, again, the Nine of Swords comes right after Eight of Swords, right? And the Eight of Swords was here. And this is because of the time that it's waiting for you to get an answer. So right after the Eight of Swords, then would come the Nine of Swords. So yeah, you're stressing about it. You're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, but again, it's important for you to keep hope. Remember, Star was the final clarifying card of the Four of Swords. The reason it's taking so long is because you're going to get what it is that you asked for. If it was a denial or a rejection, you would have got that long time ago. Okay, so even though it's okay, it's human, right? Forgive yourself for feeling stressed and maybe even, giving up hope. And it's okay, you can be in this energy, but don't stay in this energy, okay? Because it's not necessary, because you're going to get what it is that you want. All right, so now let's look at the group of cards that came out. So we have the Devil. So this right here is saying to me, yeah, the reason how come you're feeling this this overwhelmed energy, and you're feeling the Nine of Swords energy, that's just the devil, low vibration energy, trying to take you out of your high vibration energy. You are a light worker. You want to serve those who are in need, those who feel like no one cares of them, no one loves them, no one has any concern for them. You aren't in this energy. You have a very forgiving energy, and you've learned throughout your journey in life that sometimes people just need a second chance. Who knows, maybe you've even been in the same position of the people that you're going to help. So any thoughts that are low vibration, that are making you feel like you're not going to get this donation, or your proposal is going to be rejected, that is of the devil, and you reject that. Okay, reject that. And let's just say this, maybe the devil knows that you're going to get justice. The devil doesn't want to see anything high vibration and happy and love and light. The devil doesn't like that. That's the opposite of the devil, right? The devil wants to steal and kill and destroy all happiness and hope and peace and love and humanity. So it could be the devil that you have in despair with this nine of swords. But what we're just going to stick with is that no, it's the devil, it's the low vibration energy, and that's what's giving you those thoughts, and wipe that out because you have here the star. And this means that you are going to heal the world, and what it is that you have set out to do for your community, you are going to be given the chance to do that. Okay? Now, with regards to the soon to be baby father, he's just really, the devil's a liar. And so he's trying to get out of in the story from yesterday. This was actually a married man, right? And he's a player, and so he's just lying. He's just lying because he doesn't want to be held responsible. It's not saying that you were right to try and trap him, but the fact of the matter is this is his child, and he, in order to try and get away from whatever responsibility the justice system is going to put on him, then he's just trying to tell you now, he's trying to make you feel that you're going to have a hard time, and he's giving you a hard time, maybe even trying to get you to abort the child or not go through with the pregnancy. But guess what? Don't believe the devil. Don't believe the devil. Kick him to the curb. And if that's how it ends up, guess what? You have a brand new blessing that's coming with your child that you can be happy about. And that the love that you have for the child and the love that the child's going to give you is going to help heal you from this interaction that you had with the devil. And if that's the end of your connection, then let it be the end of that connection, okay? We're putting the devil down. In fact, we're going to go ahead and turn him over. We don't even want that energy on the table. Right after that is the emperor. So now, let's turn it back over again. With the devil and the emperor, you're dealing with a narcissist, okay? And so, of course, a narcissist is not going to take responsibility for anything that it is that he has created. And so, yeah, that's definitely his energy. But now, going back to the empress who is creating a nonprofit organization for your community, this emperor right here, right, is actually, I believe, the benefactor. He is a boss. He is one who is going to give you what it is that you need to boss up and make your agency happen. So I absolutely see that. And again, with these positive cards that you have, the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles twice, plus the Star, the Devil, who we have turned over, right? But the Devil, he's a lie, and we're turning him back over. We're not paying attention to him. Good things are coming to you, right? You have boss energy who is actually looking at you and reviewing you, and they actually see you as the truth. We saw the Ace of Swords, and as a perfect candidate, perfect person who can actually be a boss. This is the CEO, the COO, and the founder of your nonprofit organization. Congratulations. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So what I would say with the Seven of Wands is just, stand down. Again, don't get worried because it's taking so long. That's what it takes to create a nonprofit organization, especially if you're asking for donations, right? So you're kind of at the beck and call of these investors and benefactors. So just go ahead and just continue to wait, but wait in high vibration energy. And this Seven of Wands, I say, resist the temptation of the devil to take away your light and to take away your hope. Okay, you're going to stand your grounds to them. And if we're dealing with the devil and emperor, and that's a narcissist, and this is actually the soon-to-be father of your child, stand your grounds to them. Do not abort your baby. Have your baby. Have your blessing. And let the courts handle the situation from here. Okay? And then we have the sun. How beautiful is that? So, we're clarifying here the justice system. So the sun is going to expose that this is the father of your child. This narcissist, congratulations. You tried to trap him, and you're actually seeing what it is that you have, right? You got a narcissist as a baby father. So it's going to be exposed that you're telling the truth and this is his child, and the justice system will handle that situation. But with regards to the Empress who has her nonprofit agency, the sun is going to shine soon. Just continue to wait, right? Stand your grounds in it. And when we say stand your grounds, it's meaning stay in that high vibration energy that the sun and the star, these are the two most positive cards in the tarot deck. So stay in that high vibration energy. You are going to heal the world, starting with your community, right? You are going to show them that there is someone who loves them and forgives them and is willing to give them a second chance at life in whatever way that your agency is going to serve them. Okay? Beautiful energy. And then finally, we have Nine of Cups. And so that says to me, after all is said and done, you are going to be sitting in the Nine of Cups energy. Wish fulfillment. Wishes come true. You made a wish upon a star. You know what I'm even feeling is even more confirmed that this is totally about a nonprofit agency. Because if I'm not mistaken, Wish upon a star is also a foundation. I think it has to do with kids, but wish upon a star. Your wish is going to come true, and you are going to be sitting as the CEO, COO, and founder of this nonprofit agency that is going to serve your community. And once you do it in your community, in your city, in your state, in your country, you'll have the footprints for how to do it everywhere else. And if you open one of these agencies in each state of your country, or in each country, in each continent, then you therefore have healed the world. How cool is that? Okay. And then the next card is the Well. Now, in the ethereal deck, this is a bonus message. But what this here is saying to me is that, it takes a lot. It's going to take a lot of work. Once you even get this money, once you get this donation to start, that's the beginning. But after that, you're going to have to really dig deep into that well to keep all of this afloat, and to keep all of your businesses, and you're going to have employees, you're going to have volunteers, there's all kinds of things. There's way more to this than what you even know about. You just know that you heard a call, you answered the divine calling, and you've put out your proposal. But once this all comes in, there's going to be a lot of work that you're going to have to actually put in. And this is saying, like, you're going to have to dig deep, and it's a worthy cause. And so anything that's worthy is going to take some time and some energy and some effort. And so you're going to have to be all in. You're going to have to be all in. And this is saying dive in. Once this assistance comes in, you're just going to dive in. And guess what? You're going to make your dream come true. That is absolutely beautiful energy, guys. Absolute beautiful energy. So now let's go ahead and look into the Hermit. Let's get some clarifying energy for the Hermit. Again, this is, you taking this time to really reflect on what it is that you want to do. And you want to do this ahead of time. I say do this now, because you may already know, like, you have maybe the framework, right, of what it is that you're trying to do. But now it may be time for you to look deeper into actually, codes, and, like I said, even properties and so forth. You might want to get a mentor. You might want to work with someone who is seasoned in this type of field in business to see how it is they can help you and what steps you're going to need further. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify that Hermit energy. Spirit, one card for Hermit, please. There we go. And it is Queen of Cups. That's Queen of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So I do believe that a message is going to be coming to you soon. I think I even said, like, maybe certified mail. Like, you got to get ready for when you get the certified mail that says, yes, we're going to go ahead and assist you, right? That's bottom deck energy. But the Queen of Cups, so I believe I even said, you're probably an empath. What it is you have a heart. You want to heal the world, and you're starting with your community. You want to show people that even if they have been, rejected by their family and have been hurt and harmed and scorned by people that they love, that there is someone that loves them. And that's the beauty that the Queen of Cups embodies, right? It's the sympathy, the empathy, the love. And I think that that definitely describes you. And this is what I believe that this hermit who has been investigating you and checking you out, doing background and so forth, whatever you already are doing, they have seen, right? But it's shown that you are worthy to receive this donation. They find your cause to be worthy and they want to help you. Okay, beautiful energy, guys, beautiful. And again, at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So that means that this message is actually coming into you fast. Now things are going to speed up. Initially, it was taking time. You got the Four of Swords, right? But things are about to speed up now. Awesome for you. And at the root of the reading is the Three of Pentacles, which also was clarifying in a different deck, the Empress energy. So this is your successful collaboration that's coming into you. I think that's just so awesome for you. I'm happy for us because, like I said, I definitely resonated with this cause. I think the Three of Pentacles, it's, speaking of success and collaboration and solutions and confidence, and then even that can be for those who are birthing the business, but even for the feminine energy who is giving birth to an actual baby. I think that this Three of Pentacles can also show that you will have a support system. So even if the devil ass, narcissistic ass father that you trapped, I mean, you're going to get some karma because you did this. But, even if he's not down for it, whatever, you're going to see that you have a support system once you announce to your family and friends that you are expecting. Okay? So let's go ahead and get a clarifying card for Three of Pentacles. One card, please, Spirit. Thank you. We cannot make this up. Oh my God. And the bottom of the deck is Artist. So the Well and Artist are the two bonus messages in the ethereal deck. So the Artist to me is definitely speaking of the Empress. You've created this. It started off somewhere in here was the Page of Wands. It was an idea that you heard. You heard a calling that you need to help your community, right? And so then you got together, you put your work in, you did your proposals, and you've sent them out, you've submitted them. That's at the bottom of the deck. You are an artist. You are the Queen of Cups, right? You are an empath, and you are manifesting based on your creative abilities. That's what this artist is. And your creative ability is your empathy and your heart and your love and your care for humanity. I don't want to get to crying up in here, but I'm feeling that. I really am feeling that energy, especially, look at this. The Four of Wands. This is a home. Remember in the beginning, I said I heard Big Mama's house. For the community. For those who've been left behind and feel that no one cares or loves them. Who are overwhelmed and drowning in life in their situations. Who just need a second chance. You are the Empress. You're going to get your home. You're going to get your shelter. And it might even be for expecting mothers who end up with masculines who are just third parties and don't want to be supportive to their children. That might be. But your desire, your proposal, you're going to heal the world. And I'm going to go ahead and close the reading here because I'm entirely too emotional. But they're happy tears because, like I said, it definitely resonates with me as well. So I thank you, Collective, for joining me today. I hope there was a message here that you feel encouraged by in your direction, in your situation. If so, then I have answered the call and I understood the assignment, and it is my pleasure indeed. Never give up hope, no matter how long it takes. Some of us might be closer than others. You might have just heard your call. You may just be in the Page of Wands energy where you just heard the call and you're just putting your idea together. Wherever it is, light workers unite. We can heal the world. In closing, remember to always follow, believe, trust, and listen to your intuition. Know your worth and be worthy. Until next time, Toodles Collective. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.